Hey, here's Joe again and welcome back to Dark Souls 3, where we are exploring the Road of Sacrifices and already saw that those three guys are coming up now. I'm wanting to pull one of them. Oh, freaking hell. I hate the short range of this. They didn't want to activate yet. Hit. Oh god, no. Huh. One of them is stuck on the debris there. That should give me the possibility to freaking go for him. No. Okay. I have the wrong weapon for that. I can't even lock on. It's... Get nicely stun locked. These are so fast that I'm really afraid of them. But actually, when I just manage to hit them once, I'm just having them in a stun stagger loop. Okay. I think the one over there activated. And caught in... Reinforcements was the word I was searching for and didn't come up with the name of. What are you doing over there? It's a ranged attack. Let me try that too, please. So ranged attack, how do you work? Like this, aim at the thing. First person aiming is always worse on a controller than on mouse and keyboard. Does this cost all my stamina? No. Oh, it doesn't... The damage doesn't change based on whether my stamina is out or not. So it's not like Dark Souls 2's system, which is the system I can compare it to, the single one. Okay. Still afraid of multiple guys, of those approaching me at once and not like in single file like they did here. We could jump down here. We already saw that there will be an item down there at some point. He's over there. Can we pull him over here, please? Can you come here, please? Yeah, I just need to start getting him in a stun lock and then everything's fine. Really should consider putting that bloodbite ring on against these fuckers though. That was pretty close, and when it had procced, if it had procced, I would be dead now. So let's see where those two reinforcement guys came from. It should be up here. Yeah, there's an item. Here's the Titanite shard. Oh, we're still on Titanite shards, yeah. I totally disregard finding Titanite shards every time as, bah, it's a Titanite shard. But of course, yeah, it's a Titanite shard. It's the upgraded material we need. Be wary of spouse. Woman ahead, therefore try love. Woman ahead. Yeah, they're pretty certain on there being a woman ahead. Oh, yeah? You look kind of familiar. What was the butcher lady's name? Okay, it's an NPC type enemy and thus not as easily staggerable as the other guys. But she can be distracted because she likes her sword so much, her cleaver, that she has to take care of that. The butcher knife. Butcher knife. That is. We can't use it, even dual wielding. Squarely landed hits restore hit points. That's the interesting part. Back in the undead settlement, the woman acquired a taste for human flesh, of which she took glee in partaking. And it's sharpening that increases the HP drain. The HP leech. And with a brigand axe. This is where she spawned. And the brigand set. Complete brigand set with axe. And shield? No, with twin daggers. Interesting, twin daggers. Let's look into twin daggers for just a second. Twin daggers. It's another kind, one of these weapons where if you two-hand them, you become, you get a second one in the left hand. The right one is just the normal stuff, but left bumper should act as if I'm dual stancing in Dark Souls 2, and left trigger should be quick stab with daggers always. Yeah. Back to the battle axe. Brigand axe looks better than battle axe, but requires 2 more strength. Do we want to top off before we head over that other way? We should consider it. Yeah, top off. Also re-equip that bow. That I should really have up. I didn't have any Titanite shards left for that. Delayed attack into backstab. Interesting. I like the backstab animation of the battle axe where he like hits them twice. Let's see if we can see another one, because I know this is an ambush. Everybody knows this is an ambush when you come up here. Almost. You need to aim a bit higher, and if they're moving you need to aim a bit like to the side of them. Can I pull you, please? Normally you require 2 hits to be transformed, which should make you an easier target because you should be easier to see after the fact. Yeah, I know this is boring, but same thing as in Dark Souls 2, what works, works, and we'll be doing what works. I think they're walking against each other. Yeah. He's keeping a lookout for me. I'm here. Using the arrows with the more damage will result in more more arrow drop, so I'm not using them. They're supposed to have shorter range, and range is here. I mean, it is also in damage numbers, as you can see here, because I'm out of my comfortable range with the longbow. It's 2 in quick succession that do the transformation. Do you come over, or did you just announce yourself better on where you are so that I can hit you over the thing? Come on. Hit the one that's spreading his wings. Problem is the wings are not a surface that counts as something that you can... I think that is just out of reach over there. So if they were standing to the left, I could do like 30 something damage. Do you come over, please? Please come over. I don't want to waste 30 arrows on you. That will be 300 souls for 30 arrows. At least with grey rat's prices. As long as I have grey rat available. Ah, come on. Yeah, he comes. Just need to roll him once and then just need to hit him once to have him in a stagger loop. And feathers are going everywhere. So now, let's go for the big guy. He couldn't reach me with his ranged attacks before. I know this is boring, but this is the way it works and I want to explore places as fully as possible. Yeah, do a poison cloud over there. It's not totally useless if you do it over there. I find the pre-aiming of the arrows to not pre-aiming, the aiming at moving targets with the arrows, I find it to be very much easier here in Dark Souls 3 than it was in Dark Souls 2. Here we got those guys. Hidden path ahead. Yeah, you can drop down there. We'll do that. We'll do that soon. Guy around down there. So we already killed 2. There's the 3rd one. Question is whether up there. Yeah, there's the 4th one. But the 4th one didn't aggro by me killing the 3rd one. Maybe he will if he sees me over here. Nope. Getting an ember. So, I will check the rest of this. I'm just gonna... We are back to the Road of Sacrifices again. We were at the Road of Sacrifices before. Whatever. Just gonna light this bonfire, not sit at it. Not sit at it, Joe. Don't sit at it, Joe. Okay. Stupid Joe didn't click the A button. Okay. So, intelligent Joe this time. Let's speak with the NPCs for a second. Spouse ahead. Yep. So this NPC is pretty interesting because there are 2 voice actors for it, and which voice actor they're choosing depends on which gender you picked, and it's always the opposite gender.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the Road of Sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the Cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way. Oh yes, Horace. He's not very talkative, but don't think ill of him. He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago. We are well along the road of beyond. We make the next. May the flame.
He is very talkative, and he gives us the Blue Sentinel Covenant thing. Blue Sentinel Covenant. We already heard about that. That's the counterpart to the Way of the Blue. Faded sheepskin parchment depicting the Dark Moon and his sword, equipped to pledge oneself to the Blue Sentinel Covenant. When a member of the Way of the Blue is threatened by a dark spirit, the Blue Sentinels, in compliance with an ancient accord, assume the form of blue spirits and help to root out the invader. Summoning takes place automatically while this is equipped. So we can co-op to fight off invaders with that covenant. Okay, we're done with those 2. Let's go back. We still have a few enemies to fight over here. So for that, let's look down to that lower path and where it would lead. We directly see something that I don't like. Does he come over here? I didn't know that you could pull them up into the overworld. If I had known that, I wouldn't have done it like this. Would have tried to do it differently. Okay. Shouldn't there be more dogs down there? Trying to look around corners to see if there are more dogs down there. I don't see any more dogs. Let's heal up before we go here. And then we go this quote-unquote hidden path. I should have topped off after jumping down. And there we have it, the second dog. I hate dogs. They're so dangerous. They're so easy to just moneybags ahead. That's nice of you, dog. He dropped through the wall. Okay. We get a Braille Divine Tome of Karim. That's the first of our Braille tomes. And Morn's Ring. Morn's Ring. Boosts miracles. We don't need that. And the Braille Divine Tome of Karim. Let's read that before we give it away. A sacred Braille tome from Karim filled with advanced miracles. Give to a storyteller to learn advanced Karim miracles. In the way of the white, there's a tradition of placing great faith in the words of the blind, and Braille tomes are not unusual. Yeah, we have that thing going on, like firekeepers are always blind. You won't transform because I stun knock you. Yep. And then we can go down here. Okay, this was a bit of a boring entry into this episode, and we'll make it more boring by going back to Firelink Shrine. Directly getting more souls when sitting down. Interesting. I heard the sound. Someone fell off immediately when I reset the word. And there we get new person arriving. Let's talk to her first.
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Sirris of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. I doubt we've much to gain. Blessing of...
So for now she doesn't want to co-op with us. But we'll have to keep her in mind as she will reappear every now and then, and she has an interesting story to tell. But first we wanted to go to Irina and give her the tome.
You've brought me a Braille Divine Tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
So we can learn more miracles. The ones she did get new is met here for a bit more here. Tears of Denial for a second chance, like you will survive with 1 hit point when you get hit while this is active. Uses 2 slots and costs 100 FP, and I'm not even, yeah, that's almost all of my mana. And then the Shockwave, the Force Miracle, the infamous one. The one that the invader in Dark Souls 2 used in that fireplace to yeet me off a cliff. The hacker that teleported to me. Okay. So, getting the medium heal and the Force Miracle, those might be useful. The 10k will hold off.
Have a pleasant
for
journey.
later.
I pray for your...
We'll definitely immediately equip the Met heal for for a healing spell, which I should remember that I have. I always forget that. In like the exploration episodes where I'm doing not only exploration, not really doing something special with like fighting, I should really remember that I have a heal spell. Now it's a medium heal. How much do we need? We need 5228. We have souls, or don't we? Not really. No, unknown traveler is like 400 and that's like 500 total. So how many arrows did we have? Full. Okay. So no need to buy new arrows. Then let's stick with these souls, I think. Travel to the halfway fortress. Had an interesting thumbnail where there's like a bridge going above a wood. Let's see if we can find it around us. There it is. The big bridge. That's exactly that tower is where we landed when the gargoyles transported us. And then we went over there. There's the hamlet and we came through this ruin. We could see this ruin from above already. I said that we'll go here. And we came through this ruin to this place, and we're now in the Crucifixion Woods. But in the distance, we can see these 3 towers again that we could see from up there, and these 3 towers have flames upon them, which we can now see because we're more near to them. But we already see there's like place to drop off. Have Anri and Horace moved on? Yeah. Okay, so flooded woods is what was promised to us. Let's see how well we fare with the flooded woods. First of all, that's a fucking dangerous attack because it does continuous damage like a fire breath. These guys. So it's not even if we like roll into them, avoiding the whole thing, we're still in the hitbox of that and we take continuous damage. I don't see any item on this one, but we might get an item on the second one if we drop down. But let's first clear this way so we can run back up. Yeah, there are more of these. Let's try to pull them. Three of them at once. They behave like they are on a common trigger again, like many enemies in Dark Souls 2. He's thinking he can destroy the debris that he's stuck upon, which is not true. Can we like pull you over here? That was nice of you. I like how I 3-shot them all. Oh, I didn't look at whether that Titanite shard... Oh god! What's your hitboxes? That's like 2 meters of solid rock between us. There's a freaking dog over there. Dogs are healthier now than they were in the undead settlement. The Titanite shard? Should really have looked up whether we have enough Titanite shards now. Okay. This place is freaking dangerous. The watery place over there. Let's go here first. Towards where our old friend, the poison mushroom bugs are. They're like more of these effectively spear guys, like a lot of them. Let's get that item in the corner. It's a Titanite shard again. We should be able to level up our weapon again soon. Question is whether I want to stay with the deep battle axe. I think it's quite some way off before we really need to do something more. We need to be very careful here. Yeah. And that gas is why we need to be careful. Getting another Titanite shard. One of them. He's making poison over there, so we'll have to pull him a bit. That guy. Let's go over to the item. I saw you there. That's nice of you to lay your stick down so that I can come to you. Twin Dragon Great Shield. Fucking hell! Yeah, sometimes they are very much more difficult than you think they are. Woo! Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Upper one. Left. Past. Oh, that takes away a lot of FP. I should stay with the small here. Should really stay with the small here. They hurt me. They didn't know where it came from. I like how clear the animations are on why they're behaving the way they're behaving. I see you over there. Freaking hyper armor! Hey! That dog did knock me out of my Estus flask. Freaking dogs. I don't like how they are sometimes hyper armoring through my stuff. Those are just fading souls to lure me into going there and risking to be bitten by the dog. Let's go up here. Because we'll get a bonfire here. With a nice view of the crucifixion woods and the dangers that will await us there. So maybe I'll not go into deep water for a while. Wow, thank you for aborting my rolling attack. That's supposed, just by the way it's supposed, I think it's supposed to have hyper armor, because that's what I expect when I come from a rolling attack, that I do an attack that cannot be easily interrupted. They have staggered a lot here. Don't go into the water because of big crab. Don't knock the guys. Those were the 4 guys that we saw before. Let's jump up off that one place that we saw before, which was over here. Going to another freaking dangerous place. And yes, we have an item here. Sort of unknown traveler. An unknown, not a unknown traveler. We could jump over there. There's no item in these corners. We could jump over there to get there, which is not a good idea for now. So I'll jump over to the other side. touching the water in the swamps for the first time, but will not go into the swamps for a while. Because I want to go the other side first. So we had the opportunity to go up here. This is where we found the bonfire like a second ago. I want to like go around the place once. Hit 2 more of those guys. Let's look over here first. Whether this nook here has items. Nope. That's where I fought all the poison bugs. I have no idea how they're called. So I'm calling them poison bugs. I managed to pull a single one. And that noise should have pulled the second one. Apparently not. There are 2 more guys over here. Come on, don't drop off the cliff. Don't drop off the cliff. Come over here with me. I don't want to have you stuck down there. So there are several interesting items in this locations. In this location, first one is the Estus shard. I want to look at that item. But I know that this is not a good idea. Do you see that moving thing over there? Freaking dangerous. Getting the ember and just running out. Also getting this item, Soul of an Unknown Traveler. And moving over here towards where my bonfire is. Because these guys, they're freaking dangerous. Apparently he's Daggers from the Deep Battle Axe, which is not a thing that that was a grab attack there. That's a hyper armor strong attack? Okay. Easier than I remember. I was so afraid of so many enemies the first time around. Okay, we can now freely look at this section over here where I thought we would only get one look at it while running through. Now we can freely look at it to see if around this bonfire there are any more other items. There's just another one of those guys. Just don't aggro him. Okay, we got enough souls to level up, so let's just end this episode. So there are 2 more ways to go. Way number 1, through the swamp. Generally through the swamp, everything that's on the other side of the water I haven't touched. And then we have this building here, which we can directly access. And we have just 1 dog to kill to get there. So, that's where we're gonna start our episode tomorrow. For now, we're gonna port back to Firelink Shrine to see whether we can't upgrade a few items. Upgrading items over there. How are we on Estus and Titanite shards? We have 7. 7 should be enough to upgrade our main weapon once. Let's first give him the Estus Flask shard before I forget that I have it. Because that's like one really common thing for me to do. To forget that I have Estus Flasks shards. And thus never get to using them really. So we wanted to upgrade the Deep Battle Axe to +3 for 6 Titanite shard, getting an extra 20 damage in the hopes that we don't get anyone resistant to dark damage soon. Yeah, that's the way we have to go. I'm sorry.
Pretty be careful, I don't want.
Okay. And also, let's look how many souls we get from that. Because maybe that's 2,400. Yeah, We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Oh, that's 50, not 500. I'm stupid. That's just 550. I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. So let's see what else we can sell. Raw gem, sharp gems, titanite scales, heavy gems. Yeah, one of each I would like to have to just be able to go that way. So what other weapons do we have that we won't be using? Like halberds. I'll never use halberds. I'll never use that butcher knife. I don't want to sell stuff. We found a second Caduce shield. Also, that Twin Dragon Great Shield is way too heavy and it doesn't even do 100% physical. Do we even have a 100% shield? Yeah, the Silver Eagle Kite shield. I think we got that in the chest in the room with the Estus shard and the key to the cell of Grey Rat. Nothing double, but the worker garb, so sell that. Nothing double here. Nothing double here, nothing here. Nothing here, of course. I mean, I can sell the Ring of Sacrifice. The interesting thing with the Ring of Sacrifices, it's so worth a lot. It's just worth so much to have that ability to use it that I'll never use it, so I can just sell it. And we wanted to purchase... Shit, I thought it was 10k! No! I'm an idiot! No, I'll have a lot of souls going on towards that direction. Okay.
Welcome, host. Speak very well, then top taken.
So level ups. What we want to go with? I mean, strength and dexterity are totally useless as long as I use the deep battle axe, but I want to change away from that at some point. Let's go for 1 endurance, so that we have more stamina.
Farewell, I may the flame.
We're very close on the next level. So let's see, how many souls did I need for the next level? 5566, so we need 173. So selling 3 of those. 3 should be enough.
Welcome, host. Speak very well, then top taken.
Next level we take vitality, just because we need to build up some base vitality so that we can wear more stuff.
Farewell, I should may the flame.
How are we doing when we de-equip the longbow and the thing? We're at 33%. That really didn't afford me anything. So back with the longbow and the cleric's chime. Okay. 42%. Whatever. I mean, we'll notice it on stamina regen. Let's put away the bow as long as I don't use it. So resting here and going back to the crucifixion woods, where it already says that there's a lot of PvP activity around here, but thankfully I'm not embered. And unlike Dark Souls 2, you have to be embered to be invaded, so I'm perfectly safe here. Okay. Good. So we explored a bit of the crucifixion wards and the road of sacrifices and are ready to go into that building over there in the next episode. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.